Brainstorming and sharing ideas is the funnest part of the creative process. We decided to skip the boring part of actually making stuff and just do the fun part. I'm your host, Tom Walma.
I'm Jason Pierpoint.
I'm Dan Britton.
I'm Kim Cook.
And this is Creativity Wasted.
I had an idea of just having airbags in clothing. Like, I've fallen several times. I don't know if I'm just clumsy, but like something that detects that you're starting to tip, and almost like a sumo suit, it just pops open. Because I always think like safety is one of those things. It gets more like you think, you don't realize until in retrospect that what you were doing was dangerous. Because like I was born in the 70s and there was no car seats. You know, your mom would hold you like a football. And we didn't ride, we didn't wear helmets when we rode bicycles. And so I don't know. I feel like, I don't know that how they would do it. You know, it's not going to be like slim fit clothing for sure. But I also feel like when you see these old sci-fi movies, everybody's wearing like a jumpsuit. Like maybe at some point, everybody's just like, we're going to wear this jumpsuit. It's got airbags. Nobody can get hurt again, you know? But I also thought too, like if somebody tries to fight you, like somebody pokes you in the chest, then the shirt opens up, you know? Like, I don't know how that would work at like a concert, you know, but like I said, I've slipped and fallen several times. So it's
reminds me of like a cat. Like when it gets angry or scared, the hair sticks up to make it look more intimidating.
Yeah, or like a puffer fish, you know, just like that pops open. I mean, I don't know how they would do it, like because you go to sit down hard or something, you don't want the thing to like go off.
Right.
But I don't know. I feel like if it had enough sensors, it knew you were tipping or something, it would save you.
Have you ever been in a car where an airbag goes off?
No, I'm terrified of it because I like, you know, it's happened where I've bumped somebody and you'll have on sunglasses and you're like, oh my God, I don't want this thing to come out and blind me.
Well, it's the heat dispersion.
Yeah.
That's what gets you. Those things will burn the hell out of you.
Right.
I've never been in one myself. I had one hit me, but I've had a friend that happened and he said his whole face was burnt.
Yeah.
So you'd have to do something about the full body 3rd-degree burns when that thing goes off.
Something to protect your face too. I'm very clumsy, and this would be a good item for me. I've certainly slipped and fallen a lot, but I'm always worried about my teeth. Just like anything to protect that or the face, not to do permanently.
You have like a shield, like it goes up right in front of your face. You know, I don't know.
I could use some new teeth. I never really liked my teeth, and I don't want to have to pay. I'd like insurance to pay for a new set of not like dentures, but like fully implanted fake teeth. That would be awesome.
For $30,000, I think. So yeah.
It's ridiculously expensive because I've got a tooth that they might have to do an implant on.
Yeah, like
it's $5,000. Yeah, it's a small one. They said $3,000 to $5,000. It's over an 8-month period. And then all my friends that don't have teeth are telling me, oh, just pull it out yourself. Nobody will notice. I'm like, well, I don't know. I guess it depends. It's, you know, kind of close to the front. I don't know.
There was a YouTuber, like a fat video game YouTuber, who had something where he lost most of his teeth, like some medical condition. And I think he went to India and got the medical implants teeth. I think it was India, and it was like $8,000 total for the whole set of teeth. I don't trust American dentistry. Like, I think they're a ripoff a lot of times.
You trust Indian dentistry, though?
I've had dentists who would say I had 2 or 3 cavities every time. Yep. And then I switched dentists, and I go 3 years without a cavity, and I didn't change a damn thing about my habits.
I had a dentist, the one that they want to pull, had a root canal, but he wanted to do like 4 more.
Yep.
And I'm like, how about we just do this one? We wait till the year renews so I can pay for some of it. So I had the one done and I changed dentists, and this was 20 years ago. No dentist has ever recommended me getting another root canal. He was just going to do like 5 root canals, which should be criminal. You know?
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah.
There's another idea for you. The home dental kit.
Oh,
Or you can just buy everything in a toolbox at like Lowe's that you need to do your own dental work.
That's
All
a-
your implants, different size
that's
teeth.
a great. It was a skit like on Mad TV or something like that. It was called Dentist in a Box.
Oh, okay.
He's like got pliers and he's pulling his teeth out and there's blood gushing.
I would think, yeah, I mean, at least the checkup, they could have a thing, like, you know how they have at Meyer, they have, we're getting way off topic here.
Yeah.
But they have a thing for glasses. You can take the actual eyeglass test in the glasses aisle, and then you can buy the glasses, no prescription. It's just cheap price, Meyer prices. It's not like $800 prescriptions. You can get corrective lens glasses at Meyer for like $20. Take your own eye exam. Like, why can't they have something like that for like take pictures of your gums, the X-ray thing? You know, you just show up. Like they have the big box thing where you stick your arm in the sleeve at Meyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they should have something like that for at least the checkups for dentistry. Maybe even like the pick things that
The cleaning
pick your gums. Maybe you could do that yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you
look what
never
they
know.
can do with like laparoscopic surgery, like inside you. Like, why can't they do that with your teeth? Like more, fine, minute details in your teeth. Seems like they should be able to do that.
I think sometimes you'd have to put dentist in the same classification as like an auto repair shop. You just don't know whether or not what they're doing is actually what needs to be done. They just want to charge you for it.
That and veterinarians, unfortunately. I said it's kind of like taking your pet to the auto shop.
Oh, yeah.
And then trying to decide if they're total. No, I know that's horrible. Your pet's
Total.
no.
We got to total your dog. Sorry.
Yeah. If your dentist says you have 5 root canals, you could just do the airbag thing and just.
I did a home test. I only need 3.
Oh, yeah. My husband is British, and he just went to the dentist here, not trusting any of the. And I was like, of course, they don't have the best reputation being British, but anyway, so he's came out and was excited that they told him he had to have a root canal, 2 teeth extracted, and 2 crowns, and he was like, "It's not that bad." And I was like, "Yeah, for British teeth."
Yeah.
But yeah, it's expensive. They wanted an implant too. We're like, can you see it? Like if it's far enough in the back.
I've had friends go to like the colleges because you can get like discount work where they're working on you, but that sounds potentially painful. I don't want to be the one somebody learns on.
Right. Because I messed up on you, I'll never do
it. Right. Yeah.
I would do that depending on what it was. Teeth seems like, well, if they fuck up, it might hurt a little bit, but it's not like fucking up a, what do you call it? LASIK eye surgery or something.
Oh, yeah. A student LASIK eye surgery. No.
Yeah.
I think the cosmetology schools do that, don't they?
Yes, like they do. They have school where they're like, oh, this person, do the hair color and yeah,
that's where I go.
Yeah, there you go. You just asked for a trim, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like some aspect of your idea, Dan. Like for some people, it might make sense. I think I had an idea for the podcast called Stare Bags. I don't know if I ever did that. I wanted, instead of wearing it, I wanted like airbags like attached to every stair. So if you're falling down the stairs, it'd be like falling down like a.
It'd be fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you go to the bar and you realize, you're 3 times over the limit, they make you put on like airbag clothing. Like you're definitely going to be in an accident. So you're going to either trip going out to the Uber or you're going to crash. So.
I ride motorcycles. That'd be a good idea for a motorcycle. Thing goes and blows up. You go bouncing down the road at 70.
Oh yeah, I ride a motorcycle. I would absolutely wear an airbag jacket.
Yeah.
Or like a parachute, like if something.
Oh yeah. Whee!
Yeah. Away from the back.
Yeah, I'm too wimpy to ride a motorcycle. My dad was into motorcycling, and he was even in like a motorcycle club. And I heard stories growing up of so many people who got in horrible motorcycle accidents. One of them hit like a four-wheeler that like just drove out of the woods. One of them slid under a car. Just crazy shit.
Before I started, took the classes like 15 or 16 years ago, I was reading all these stories. These guys like, oh, expect to fall 3 or 4 times. I was like, that sounds horrible. I can say I've never fallen. I've never dropped a bike, but I only ride like after rush hour during the week or early mornings on the weekend because people are crazy. And I live in northern counties, so my biggest fear is hitting a deer. That I might not walk away from a deer.
No.
Well, if I'm ever cruising down the highway and I see Bubble Boy bouncing by, I'll be like, yeah, there's Dan. He actually made it.
It works.
Or it could, as you're going over the handlebars, it inflates and it just shoots you like 100 feet up in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they do say you want to get away from your bike as much as fast as possible if you do get in a wreck.
Yeah, maybe you could have a helmet too, like that inflates out like a afro airbag.
Yeah, like a scarf or or even just like a winter hat, and then it it activates,
with helium in it. That way it takes you up in the air so you don't actually have to hit the ground.
Right.
Oh, that'd be a good idea right there.
I always thought it'd be cool to have how they have those things when people like break their jaw and it's like attached to their shoulders and it's like all the way around their head and it's keeping their head like from moving. Like maybe some sort of like less obtrusive like helmet thing that goes like around your shoulders. You can still move your arms, but it's like your head can't like bobble around. Almost like a roller coaster harness that just goes like up, over, and back. And so like if you were doing a flip, like gymnastic flip, and you fell like straight on your head, you just land on the top of it and your head wouldn't hit the ground.
Right.
Yeah. Kind of like the old school football helmets. Those guys, they had to wear the big roll thing so the helmets wouldn't smash into their neck.
It was like a roll cage that you wear.
A
human roll cage. I guess that combined with the airbag, you'd be invincible.
They kind of did that with NASCAR when I think like after Jeff Earnhardt died, they're like bolted in there almost like their helmet like screws in to the seat almost. So that's why I think you don't hear about any more deaths really. I don't follow it, but I know they changed it after that.
You think that would be dangerous? During the crash, the body would go one way and the head would go the other way.
Trying to think of a name that rhymes with like decapitation helmet or something. I don't know. Like, okay, we just have to find you a new body. Your head's fine.
Good news and bad news.
Yeah.
We want to permanently attach you to your mangled wreckage.
Yeah.
Your airbag, it could just be a winter coat like that, like a puffy coat.
Right. Yeah.
Just be pre-puffed.
Right. Well, or it could be both. Like you puff it out in the wintertime and it keeps you warm too.
Yeah. I think I had one of those when I was in high school. It was called a triple fat goose coat.
And I'm just thinking of that Pope Balenciaga thing. Somebody made a fake image of the Pope with AI that had like the silver puffy jacket
or something. Yeah.
Any shows you want to plug?
Tomorrow night I'll be at Beggars Banquet for the Beggars Can't Be Choosers.
On June 17th, Comedy at the Creek's coming back. I do get to do Final Gravity too, so that's on the 24th.
I'm at the Rubber City Comedy Festival at the end of the week. It's in Akron, Ohio, May 25th to the 27th. I'm featuring at the Comedy Castle in Royal Oak. And then the next week, I think June 1st through the 3rd, I'm at One Night Stands.
I'm hosting at One Night Stands May 11th through 13th. The headliner's Norm Stoltz.
This has been a production of Planet Ant Podcast, powered by Pinecast.